Go.
Alright, welcome back to the channel, you guys. It's Cruising with KS. I'm here again at EVenturesRentals, you know, luxury electric car agency here in Cincinnati. They also have a location in Dayton. This is Josh, and today we are going to be reviewing the Polestar 2. I've only seen one on the road, and that was Saturday. I saw a black one in Covington.
Yeah, there's a couple in Cincinnati. I know of the black one, and then there's the one, it's a color called Midnight. It's like a gray with almost a little bit of a blue.
So I seen like a bronze.
Yeah, they have I think the color called Jupiter. It's almost like a rose gold, but it is a bit more brand.
Yeah. So, tell us a little bit about the Polestar.
So, Polestar 2 is basically, it's their sedan, which coincidentally today they just fully unveiled the Polestar 3, which is going to be their SUV. But we're not talking about that today because they're not shipping that for about a year. Polestar 2, this standard range gets about, say, 230 miles of range. Non-performance, it's a 2021. Polestar is a brand, it's a Swedish brand. They used to be, well, they still are, they're associated with Volvo. Volvo, Polestar was their performance branch, like AMG is for Mercedes.
Okay.
And while you can find Polestar versions of Volvo cars, Polestar is now making their own vehicles as well.
Okay. And that's going to be the SUV.
Yeah, the Polestar 3 will be the SUV, this being the 2, which is their sedan.
Okay.
They're aimed at, for Tesla, they're aimed at the Model 3. The SUV will be like Model Y size.
Okay. So tell me your favorite 5 things of the Polestar 2.
Favorite 5 things. One of them is definitely the headlights. This isn't unique to the Polestar. Volvos have a very similar headlight design. They call them the Thor's hammer headlights because they kind of look like a hammer turned on the side. They're very cool. When you lock and unlock the vehicle, it does a cool little animation with the headlights and the taillights as well. They illuminate. Let's see, another thing would be it does have Apple Carplay and Android Auto. Unfortunately, it's wired, not wireless, but it still has it. This vehicle being a sedan sits down a little bit lower, but when you sit in it and drive it, it kind of feels like an SUV. So you do feel like you're sitting a little bit higher up and not so low to the ground. So there's an advantage of you get to drive a sedan, but it kind of feels like an SUV. Not how it drives, but how it feels when you sit.
What color is that?
This is just, they call it Glacier White.
Glacier White?
Yeah.
How long has EVenturesRentals had?
We got this in March of 21, so about a year and a half.
You get a lot of good reviews on it. It looks
it's been pretty good. We're at a point now where like Teslas are pretty synonymous. Everybody knows what a Tesla is. Everybody's seen a Tesla. People can still get excited about them, but they're not out of the ordinary. Whereas the Polestar 2 is still pretty rare in the U.S. And even though they've been shipping these for over a year, anywhere you go, people still stop. They want to know what it is, which is crazy to me. Like, it doesn't seem that out of the ordinary. It doesn't seem like a very unique car from my perspective, but other people will disagree. They see it, and they want to know what it is. Wow, that's a cool car. I've never seen something like that before.
Speaking of perspective, let's take a look in the inside.
Okay.
So unlock it, so we can look at the driver's seat and the different features that it has inside. Come take a journey with us.
So
check out their steering wheel, guys.
The inside is very similar to how you would see in a Volvo. The steering wheel shape is almost exactly a Volvo, just with the Polestar logo on it. The screen here is going to control basically any settings, very similar to a Tesla or any other electric vehicle. You can adjust, the one pedal driving, if you want to turn creep on and off. Anything you need assistance-wise, like it does have a adaptive cruise. It has a lane keep assist. All those things can be turned off, on and off. You can set your charge limit for, any charge if you don't want to go up to 100%, which typically you don't want to with electric vehicles. And then it has all your other settings. You got maps. That'll load. And you got your Bluetooth player. Like I said, it has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It has to be wired though. And you can set up different profiles, just like you would a Tesla, for the seat position and the mirrors and the steering and everything, except the steering wheel is a manual adjustment. The gauge itself, right now in its idle state, shows you the battery level and the range. If you put your foot on the brake, it activates or turns the car on in a sense, and that'll change what the cluster will show. Then it'll show a little map in the middle. It'll show more about your range and more about your battery level, about how you're driving and how it's adjusted. And it's got the very similar, if you know Volvo, this is basically how the gear selector looks in the Volvo. Little thing that we like, little detail, is the little Polestar logo that's reflected on the ceiling. It's a little hidden up there. It's underneath here, and it's up on the windshield before the roof glass.
But it's definitely nice.
Yeah, it's a very, very simplistic, minimalistic design. It's almost like an IKEA-esque interior, which makes sense. They like, simplistic, non-obtrusive, very clean, kind of materialistic look.
So about how many people rent this a month?
It depends, but I would say probably get around we'll say 10, average of 10 a month.
That's a lot of business.
Yeah.
I like
Pretty
this
good.
little
Not
shifter
bad.
here.
Yeah. That illuminates to the little logo in the middle of the shifter.
I bet it's really beautiful at night to see everything light up.
There's a lot of ambient light. On here, on top of this wood, under this fabric piece, there's light there. It's all under here as well. And on the driver door, this illuminates to underneath here, onto the wood. It's a lot of ambient lighting. You can't see it during the day, but it looks nice at night.
So for those who are watching and they want to, come check you guys out, maybe even rent a car, it's their first time in Cincinnati, it's their, they just want to do something different other than driving their own cars.
Mm-hmm.
How can they get in touch with you guys to rent a car from EVentures Rentals?
We have a website. It's EVenturesRentals. There's no .com or .org or anything like that, just www.eventures.rentals. You can find us on there. That's the easiest way to find it on our website. And our number, everything is listed on there.
Well, thank you for this review. If you don't mind, could we take it for a spin around the corner?
Absolutely.
All right, you guys. Thank you for watching this video. We'll be back with more up next. Definitely give them a follow on Instagram at EVenturesRentals. I will put a link to their Instagram profile in the description. But I'm gonna take it for a spin. You guys hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.